coming to you from today. I'm coming to you from Bella's old cage. Say hi, Bella. Why are you in a cage, Mrs. Matthews? What are you doing? Well, when we got Bella, we had to figure out, was she going to be naughty when we left the house, or was she going to be a good girl? She's looking at me. Well, you know how some dogs chew up your stuff when you're gone? We found out real quick Bella wasn't one of those dogs, so she doesn't sleep in here anymore when we're at work. But it used to be her hot spot to rest until we came home from our work. And we worked and played all day, and now we need to rest, don't we? These bodies were made to work and play, but these bodies were made to rest too. So before we enter his rest, I have one more story for you. And the reason I'm in her cage is because at the zoo, where are most of the animals at the zoo? They're in cages. This is a silly book. This is a funny book about a gorilla saying good night. Good Night, Gorilla is the title of this book. And the author who wrote the words is Peggy Rathman. Are you wanting to come back in, Bella? Hold on. I think Bella wants to come back. Come on. You want to come back? Come on in. Do you want to come in with me? Come in with Mama. Come on. You don't know? You don't know? Come on in. Come on in. Oh, yes. So, good night, Gorilla. Do you have your cozy jammies? Do you have your doggy? If you don't have a doggy, that's okay. You can just have your slippers, your cozy jammies, and your blanket to read Good Night, Gorilla. Don't want to skip a page. Good night, Gorilla. Look at him. What's he getting from the zookeeper? This is a book with very few words. You have to watch the pictures. He got the keys and he escaped. He's following him. Look at the cute little mouse that's following him too. He doesn't even know. Good night, elephant. He looks like he's got an idea. Do you know what it is? Good night, lion. There's the elephant escape. Following the gorilla. Guess who's next in line? See them, Bella. Good night, hyena. Good night, giraffe. Oh, yeah. Good night, armadillo. Look at all of them right behind the zookeeper, and he doesn't even know. They're going inside, even the little mouse with the banana. He was never let out of a cage. He just must live at the zoo. They're following him where? Ah, says the gorilla. He's getting into his bed. He's bent over to take off his shoes. Even the little mouse has a bed inside the nightstand drawer. And the mom of the house says, "Good night, dear." She has no idea what's going on. After she says goodnight, guess what speech bubbles we see? Good night! 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 What do you think she's gonna do after hearing that many good nights? She's awake now, in the dark. She turns on her light. She sees the monkey sleeping, or the gorilla sleeping right next to her, and the little mousie in the nightstand. The elephant's over here. See the other animals. So she gets up. Look at her. Takes him by the hand. Where is she going? Do you think you know where she's going? She says, "Good night, Zoo." But look who is following her. She says, "Good night, dear." He says, "Good night." And look who's crawling into the bed with her. She doesn't even know. Good night, gorilla. Good night. The little mouse and the gorilla are saying good night to each other. Isn't that a cute book? It's a sweet book. Boys and girls, the sun is going to bed, and so must we. I hope you are ready to enter his rest. It's been another beautiful day. The storms are gone. It's another sunshiny day. I hope you got outside and took a walk, or played chalk, or jump roped, or played on the trampoline. Next time, you might even find me in my jungle gym. What story would I share with you from my jungle gym? Until next time, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and give you peace. I love you.